Hi YouTube, this is April over at One Sleigh at a Time. Um, if I don't seem as if I don't seem as happy as I normally am or as upbeat as I tend to be, it's for a variety of reasons. One of the main reasons is because I've been going through kind of a crisis of conscience when it comes to this video series. And the reason that I'm having that crisis is because um, everything I got as far as recovery, I got from the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous. And a huge part of Alcoholics Anonymous is the anonymous part and the tradition of anonymity. And you're told in the rooms of recovery that we should always remain anonymous at the level of press, radio, and film. And so, personally, on a very, very personal level, I've been struggling with whether or not it's okay for me to even do this because I guess there's a reason the steps aren't widely shared, but the fact of the matter remains that me personally, I have not been to a proper AA meeting in 2+ years, probably closer to 3 years. It's been a long time since I've actually sat in a meeting and done the whole meeting thing. So, even doing this series, it's been kind of a refresher course for me. It's something that I really felt like I needed to do on a personal level because I'm not feeling terribly spiritually fit, if that makes any sense. And I don't know if it does, but it probably will if you stay with me on this journey. And I just it's been a huge struggle. It's something that I've thought about a lot, and the main thing that I decided is I absolutely own the rights to my story. My story is my story. So, if nothing else, I have the right to share that. To that end, um, I would like to go ahead and throw step two out there and just explain a little bit of what that means to me. Step two states, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. This is probably, I mean, in the beginning, this step is so major because I can't speak for anyone but myself. I know when I got to the rooms of AA, I was a crazy person. I was crazy before I started drinking. But when you added alcoholism to my already crazy, it was a disaster. It was a complete disaster. Um, I have a lot of issues stemming from my childhood. Even today, I was confronting some of those issues because I have this anxiety that I get regarding a lack of contact from people. If people don't respond to me in what I consider a reasonable amount of time, I have a very, very adverse reaction to that. I flip out. And I know that it's not reasonable. I know that. Um, but through the 12-step process, I have been able to get to a place where I can step back and say, hey, this isn't reasonable. What I'm feeling is what I'm feeling, but the reaction I'm having is not something that's normal or even sane. So, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. And I've already shared with you that long before my alcoholism, I was really mentally sick, um, mostly through no fault of my own. I probably have a horrible, horrible case of reactive attachment disorder. And I ended up going to graduate school for 3 years at Case Western Reserve, and I was working towards my master's degree in adult mental health. And the reason that I was doing that is because I really wanted to gain some understanding of what in the world was wrong with me. I can tell you through the 12-step process, I absolutely gained a sense of sanity. Um, and it's something that I didn't have before. And I honestly believe today that were it not for the 12 steps, I would have never found that. Because, like I said, long before my alcoholism, I was completely psycho. Like, I was completely psycho. So, if you're watching this video and you knew me before I was 30 years old, I apologize. I apologize for all the crazy, because I'm telling you, there was a whole bunch of crazy. Um, Maybe next video we'll get into a little bit of that crazy, but I just want to leave you guys with that. I really wanted to share why it's been a little while since I have recorded a video, and I wanted to kind of explain where I'm at, because that's the whole purpose of this series. So thank you for joining me over at One Slay at a Time, and I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Thank you. Bye.